It's Thursday the 2nd of March and today it is a beautiful spring day outside. It's very blowy again, but the sun is out, and as you can see through the windows behind me, everything's really bright and clear and it looks lovely out there. I've noticed that our plum and damson trees have come into blossom, and so I'm hoping that we get another really good crop this year. I have heard that with plums and damsons they seem to alternate years, or maybe even every third year is a good crop. Last year we had an amazing crop, more than I could pick up off the floor. They were just falling on our heads as we walked under the trees. So it'd be nice if it was a similar crop this year, but I'll wait and see. Some of the flowers are out in the garden, definitely heralding spring, so it's all good news out there. The birds seem really happy to be out at last. They were a little tentative day before yesterday, less tentative yesterday. Today when I opened the door they were straight out into the field, scratching about and running around, and they don't even seem to mind the wind today. I still haven't solved the mystery of who lays what colour eggs in the Australorp field, but that I'm sure will come over the next couple of days. My plan for this afternoon is to try and put a doorway and a second gate come door on the walkway for the Jersey Giants, which means that we'll be able to walk from the food forest through the Jersey Giants section into the mixed flock field without having to climb over fences or try and undo fences from their fence posts. This year I want to try and get the chicken field set up in a permanent way with safe access, and I've realised that's going to need lots more gates than I had originally planned. But from what everybody tells me, you always need more gates than you think you do, and then you need some more again. So I'm going to start by putting in some and see how we get on, because I'm more than happy to add to them to ease movement around the fields from one section to the other. I can't believe what I'm seeing. These are the trails from aeroplanes. So there's one that's gone left to right, one that's gone right to left, and then one that's gone across the sky from here upwards. But then the trail doesn't continue, and I haven't heard a bang. And there's actually a plane going over really high up in the sky right now, going across there, but it just doesn't make sense. The trail that looks like it's going upwards but is actually coming towards me just stops at the intersection, and it just doesn't go anywhere. So where did the plane go? Well, after a lot of fiddling around and sorting stuff out, I'm 3/4 of the way through having finished the gate, so we can now go through this gate. At the moment we have to duck under that piece of wood there, but that will come out and we'll be able to go out the other side of the other gate. So I'm very pleased. Next thing to do is take off all this lovely baling twine on the side here and put proper hinges on it, and sort out the closing mechanism for the door, which I can't do until the hinges are on, so at the moment it's held on with a bit of baling twine and a hook, and then I can fix on the chicken wire into place along the uprights there, and that's another job done. I'm really pleased. It's taken me quite a while to get that sorted this afternoon, but yes, definitely another job ticked off the list, and now gives us access straight through to the chicken walkway there, rather than having to fight through several layers of chicken wire this way. And I will, as time goes on, put in another double set of doorways or gates at this point, so that we can go through the field here to get through to that main part of the field. I've got a bit of tidying up to do, haven't I? But yeah, all good, very good today. Well, it's now been a week since the little chicks hatched, and it's almost time to put the incubator on again. I like to leave a week between one hatch and putting the next lot of eggs in, because we work on a 4-week rotation out in the chicken field. So the newly hatched chicks go out into the nursery pen in the chicken condo for 4 weeks, and then we move them to a house out in the field that has its own run, and they're there from 4 weeks to 8 weeks, and that gives them a chance to get used to the other chickens being around, and for the other chickens to get used to seeing them. And then at 8 weeks old, we move them into the chicken shed with the mixed flock, and at that point they are pretty much well sorted in terms of getting on with each other and it not being a problem. Or touch wood, we haven't had a problem so far. The only time there has been an issue is when we haven't moved the birds in at 8 weeks and we've left it longer than that, and then they really don't mix very well. So the 2 small Jersey Giant boys are not mixing with the mixed flock. They keep themselves very much to themselves, and that's also fine because we're now going to move them in with the other Jersey Giants. But that should have happened when they were 8 weeks old. So it may be an issue, hopefully it won't be, and we'll just have to see how they get on. I'm hoping for this next batch of eggs that we'll be able to hatch lots more Jersey Giants, and I was hoping to put some Australorp eggs in, but as yet I still haven't worked out which are the Australorp eggs and which are dieselette eggs. So unless I can work that out in the next 24 hours or so, it will just be a Jersey Giant hatch this time. And there's a limit to the number of Jersey Giants we need, but the house that they're in will comfortably hold 25 of these huge great big birds. But really, if we were feeding 25 girls and they were all laying, I just wonder what we'd be doing with all the eggs. So there we go, there is my batch of Jersey Giant eggs waiting to go into the incubator. I've labelled them all with a JG for Jersey Giant and the date that they were laid, and I'll actually only put in the newest of them. And then over here I've got what I thought were Australorp eggs. So there's the pale ones at the front, and then there's these deeper ones at the back, and the dark ones at the back are the ones I picked up yesterday and just got very confused about. So really confused, don't know which is which. There are actually a few more Jersey Giant eggs tucked at the back there, but I don't know which is which in terms of Australorp eggs, and so I'll make a decision about that tomorrow. Dieselette went into lay about half an hour ago, so I'm just quietly sitting in the garden waiting for her to come out so I can see what colour egg she's laid, which might help me sort out which egg is whose. Now the egg count in the Australorp field has been very low, and I haven't been able to work out why, but today I caught this girl eating an egg. So tomorrow I'm going to have to keep a very close eye on her. The good thing is I have now established which are dieselette eggs, and the Australorp eggs unfortunately are the ones that she's been eating. It's yet another thing for us to overcome. Monty's been my number one helper today. He's been around helping me with nearly everything I've done. He's been almost like a dog at heel today. He's been great. Well, it's after 5 in the evening and the sun is starting to go down a little bit, although it doesn't get dark till about 6:15 at the moment. But the animals are definitely starting their evening routine. I've just given them some corn and I can see the ducks in the background there. I'm very much enjoying it. So that's my lot for today. The only thing I've got left to do is to cook some supper for us and shut the animals up for the night so they're safe and secure, and then put my feet up. If you're enjoying my vlogs, please leave a comment below, like the videos, and of course don't forget to subscribe.